Hey, it's time for Peg Doll's Bible Biography with Pastor Ken.
Hi, I'm Pastor Ken. I'm going to be telling you some stories about Elijah, and I'm reading from the New American Standard Bible. And the first story is from 1 Kings chapter 17. Now, Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the settlers of Gilead, Elijah said to Ahab, "As Yahweh the God of Israel lives, before whom I stand, surely there shall be neither dew nor rain these years except by my word." The word of Yahweh came to him, saying, "Go away from here and turn eastward, and hide yourself by the brook Kerit, which is east of the Jordan. It shall be that you shall drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to provide for you there." So he went and did according to the word of Yahweh. For he went and lived by brook Kerit, which is east of the Jordan. The ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning, and bread and meat in the evening. And he would drink from the brook. It happened after a while that the brook dried up, because there was no rain in the land. And then the word of Yahweh came to him, saying, "Arise, go to Zarephath, which belongs to Sidon, and stay there. Behold, I have commanded a widow there to provide for you." And so he arose and went to Zarephath. And when he came to the gate of the city, behold, a widow was there gathering sticks. And he called to her and said, "Please, get me a little water in a jar that I may drink." And as she was going to get it, he called to her and said, "Please, bring me a piece of bread in your hand." But she said, "As Yahweh your God lives, I have no bread, only a handful of flour in the bowl and a little oil in the jar. And behold, I am gathering a few sticks that I may go in and prepare for me and my son, that we may eat it and die." Then Elijah said to her, "Do not fear. Go, do as you have said, but make me a little bread cake from it first, and bring it out to me, and afterward you may make one for yourself and one for your son. For thus says Yahweh God of Israel, the bowl flour shall not be exhausted, nor shall the jar of oil be empty until the day that Yahweh sends rain on the face of the earth." So she went and did according to the word of Elijah. And she and he and her household ate for many days. The bowl of flour was not exhausted, nor did the jar of oil become empty, according to the word of Yahweh, which he spoke through Elijah. Now it came about after these things that the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, became sick. And his sickness was so severe that there was no breath left in him. And so she said to Elijah, "What do I have to do with you, O man of God? You have come to me to bring my iniquity to remembrance and to put my son to death." And he said to her, "Give me your son." And then he took him from her bosom and carried him up to the upper room where he was living and laid him on his own bed. And he called to Yahweh and he said, "Oh Yahweh, my God, have you also brought calamity to the widow with whom I am staying by causing her son to die?" And then he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and called to Yahweh and said, "O Yahweh, my God, I pray you, let this child's life return to him." And Yahweh heard the voice of Elijah, and the life of the child returned to him, and he revived. And Elijah took the child and brought him down from the upper room into the house and gave him to his mother. And Elijah said, "See, your son is alive." And then the woman said to Elijah, "Now I know that you are a man of God, and that the word of Yahweh in your mouth is truth." And you know what? We can know that God's going to take care of us if we get into trouble like Elijah did too. He's going to make sure that we have our food and water, and he's going to take care of us. And just like that widow and her son had enough bread and oil, he'll make sure we have what we need as well if we put our faith and trust in him.